most of us who are in this dance scene, I think we've gotten into it because we want to have fun, because we want to get better as dancers, as leaders, and as followers. However, in order to do that, one, we've got to get out there, and two, we've got to get the dance. We have to overcome that fear that we have of being rejected. Hey guys, Magna Gopal here, and you're watching Mpowered. So I've already made a video called The Importance of Learning When and How to Say No. But today what I want to talk about is the other half of the equation, which is dealing with rejection. For most of us who are in this dance scene, I think we've gotten into it because we want to have fun, because we want to get better as dancers, as leaders, and as followers. However, in order to do that, one, we've got to get out there, and two, we've got to get the dance. We have to overcome that fear that we have of being rejected. The reason it's important to get comfortable dealing with rejection is because you cannot avoid it. It is present in every stage of our dancing and every stage of life, actually. We could be rejected because we're beginners. We can be rejected because nobody knows us. We could be rejected because they do know us and they don't like us. We could be rejected because somebody simply doesn't want to dance for whatever reason, or sometimes because they can't. And rejection also comes in many forms. It could be a simple no. Sometimes it's a long-winded reason of why. Sometimes it is a matter of body language, which tells you that they don't want to. Sometimes it's avoidance. You want to go up to somebody and you can see them split and leave the room. And sometimes it could be one person, and it could even be received from an entire group of people. And that's why I say that it's one, unavoidable, and it's really important for us to get used to the fact that we are going to be rejected at some point or another. It's not a skill that you need just for the beginning stages of your dance career or any career. It is a skill that you want to develop and you always want to work on so that you can approach anything in life. Now, the one tip that I give to all of my students is don't take it personal. I know it feels personal and sometimes it might even be personal, but if you take that weight on your own shoulders, if you make it about yourself, you will end up sitting in a corner and being miserable for the rest of the night. The best thing to do is, at the very least, pretend it's not personal. Focus on your original goal. This evades so many people, and I'm always surprised by this, is why are you there? Is everything in your dancing career to dance with one person? Or is it to dance and to get better and to improve and dance with everybody? So yes, maybe there is someone that you asked to dance and you finally worked up the courage to ask them and they said no. Yes, that sucks, but what are you there to do? You're there to dance. So don't forget your original focus. Don't forget your original purpose of why you're in this dance in the first place. It is to dance. It is to get better at the social dancing element. And the only way to do that is not to dance with that one person. It is to dance with as many people as possible. Let's say you go to an event. Let's say there's one person that you tried to dance with and they rejected you and you feel down in the dumps about it. Imagine if that person wasn't there. Would you not have attended the event? Would you have sat in a corner, not asking anybody? No. You would have danced. If you can focus on your purpose, 100% I guarantee that one, rejection is going to just be another part of the night and not this big thing that stops everything else, that becomes an obstacle that you cannot overcome. And it becomes a lot easier to ask. Now, I would love if all of us could approach the etiquette of asking and dealing with rejection in this way. One, if you want to dance with someone, go and ask. If you want to dance that night, ask a lot of people. Too many times I hear about women who will say, I didn't end up dancing last night. And when I ask why, they say, nobody asked me. If no one asks you and you want to dance, then you obviously have to do the asking. Don't be too proud to ask. And don't let your ego get in the way of the things that you desire. That fear of rejection, if you let it hinder your ability to actually move forward and ask somebody, you are going to suffer. You're going to be the one who doesn't improve in your dancing because you're not getting a chance to dance. Two, if you ask someone The essence of a question is you've got to be able to accept the answer. If you think that asking means you should automatically get that yes, then you're not really asking. You are disguising your command in a form of a question. So if you ask somebody, you have got to be willing to gracefully accept whatever answer they give you, whether that is a yes or whether that is a no. 3, if the answer is no, don't make it personal. Accept it gracefully and move on. Focus on your original purpose, which is to dance, and ask somebody else. There's definitely going to be someone who wants to say yes to you. You might just have to go through a few people to get there. And the best way to look at it and to not make it personal is to not make your request about the other person. Don't make the asking about how good they are. Make the asking about how good you can be because you asked, because you tried. And finally, if the answer that you get is a yes, which is what you were looking for, do something with it. There are so many times that I see people that are waiting to ask somebody. They finally get the dance that they're asking for, and then they squander the opportunity. I mean, you spent time and effort and energy and built up your courage to ask somebody to share that moment with you, and once you get them, you ignore them. If you do get the yes that you've been looking for, do something good with it. Pay attention to your partner. Connect with your partner. Who cares about the mistakes? Who cares how well that dance goes? Who cares if their level is higher or lower than you expected? Make the best of it. And I understand if you're listening to this thinking, yeah, Magna, maybe for you it's easy. It's not. I have to work at it too. I have to get over my own ego when I ask somebody. I have to be prepared for being rejected, and then I have to decide on how I'm going to deal with it and how I'm going to let it affect my night. It is always a conscious choice. It is always a decision that I make in how I deal with it. Every moment is an opportunity for you to choose how you want to deal with it. Rejection is no different. But I do want you guys to know that if you don't get over that hurdle of at least getting used to the fact that there will be a lot of rejection in life in general, it's going to be harder for you to improve. So try to accept the reality that rejection exists and understand the power you have to determine how that rejection is going to affect you. If you have any of your own stories or experiences in dealing with rejection, please leave them in the comments below. I will do my best to address them. And if you enjoyed this video and found it useful, share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe. I will be posting more videos soon.